we must tell this story, whether it makes us sad or not. And no one here, look at that, no one here can tell the story better than us.
Yes! Our grandfathers were part of it.
Iredi War drama is inspired by the history of Owa Kingdom, a community in the Okara local government area of Delta State in the southern part of Nigeria. It goes back to the 1900s, capturing the pre-colonial era.
Chief Ibo, your forefathers were primitive, ignorant and uncivilized barbarians.
We still are. Haven't you told us this a number of ways? But listen to me this. How can we now make white the black doors of God?
Which door? Who is talking about? Of course I understand. This indolent and wobbly rigmarole with words is a sure index of their primitiveness.
A dark period at the time where oppression reigned supreme. The person holding the reins of power is the Assistant District Commissioner O.S. Red, whom the people called Owa.
Chief Ibo, call your chief to order or I will have them flogged. Only you may address me here. As you can see, my people are quiet while I talk. And that's the mark of civilization.
These are my chiefs. You cannot follow.
Don't dare me!
Mr. Red had no respect for tradition and wants to further show his military might by sending men to arrest the Obi of Owa, who he believes is inciting the people against him.
There is only one king in the United Kingdoms and British Dominion, including Owa, and his name is King Edward VII. Didn't I tell you? Huh? I said it.
Come, don't ever say that again.
You can't warn me. Yes. And by the power and authority of God's one and only king, I have come to arrest you, Shikibova. So therefore,
What did you say?
You are under arrest.
What did you say?
Yes. You heard me very well. I said you are under arrest.
The move meets a stiff resistance from the crown and youth, who insist this is a joke taken too far.
3 men under arrest. Give me your hands.
From what you have said, ladies and gentlemen, what would you say was the problem with Iredi? I think Iredi was power hungry and power drunk.
Just like Vice Consul, please. Who in acting capacity caused the Benin massacre in 1890?
But all the racket could not stop the might of Mr. Red's men, who killed the youth leader and arrest the others.
Look, my king. Look. We have won. We have won. We have won. We have won. Look at them. They are coming.
No.
It's coming.
My queen, you are making a mistake.
Edi War.
No. Look at your faces. Look at the fear in their running feet. Well, let us hear it, warrior.
It is not good, Your Majesty.
Whatever it is, break it all the same.
They swept off like a locust in a thunderburst farm. We are overwhelmed like an evil flood. Your Majesty, we are finished, though. All is finished.
We offered the leper a handshake. Now he has engulfed us in his smelly embrace. Gods of our land, my ancestors.
It's the belief in them.
Will you leave us unprotected?
Don't worry. All warriors alive will be here. Before you blink twice, we will die or live with our king.
Arise and fight, my
They have
ancestors.
better arise, though.
As they come, blind them,
He's there.
cripple them,
He's there.
confuse them,
He's
or
there.
be ready for the fight.
He's there.
For it will reach you before it touches you.
When the word gets back to the community, angry youth ensure they have enough men to retaliate, and Mr. Red finally meets his Waterloo.
He's not an advisor. Remember. What do we do, Sergeant? Give your order, sir. David, defend us. That's my order. Undertaking, sir. You are guilty. Watch your hide. When me and my men in fire. Men, get up and get alive.
The British government will have none of this. It sends an army to teach the people a lesson, and a full-blown war breaks out.
Stay back. Don't do anything. Yes, stay back. Let the elders handle this matter. Perhaps you learn one or two of our methods. You again? Have I not warned you not to step into my palace?
Are you deaf? The king orders you to disappear!
No one here can order me. There is only Who did that?
Did what?
Who struck him down, man?
Your father is an ape!
Oh, it's you. The servant arrest you, and the others too. That's who. I command you.
The playwright, who is a professor of theatre arts and drama at the Delta State University, is happy about the approach the director has taken in interpreting this play.
There were 124 entries from Nigerians living all over the world, and this play won the award. So Kingsley Emo thought that the play needed to be shown to Deltans. That's why he asked her to go ahead to do it.
And those driving this production believe the message is apt.
Our productions are most times staged to correct the ills of the society. You know, that's one of the roles they play, and also to project the cultural heritage of Nigeria to the outside world. So most times we are cultural diplomats. We try to do this, just like Iredi War. I actually chose, initially I wasn't going to do Iredi War, but when I saw that Iredi War is a reminder, you know, that we can resist change and challenges through unity.
Stage production is much more difficult than the movie. The cast, because we are not in an academic environment, it was difficult to gather them. And when you gather, some of them do work in several places. And at the time of rehearsal may be for 4 o'clock. You see persons coming in after 5 because they have to attend to their own personal jobs. So we had it very, very difficult. But I must stay here to still say that the crop of persons I had as the cast of this production, in fact, I say God that God will bless them, because they were cool-headed. They were the persons that are ready to listen, and they listened, and that is why you are now seeing us coming out as good as this, as people have said.
Edi War has been highly rated both in and outside the country. It won the Nigeria Prize for Literature in 2014. Born in Bomundi in Bayelsa State, South Nigeria in 1921, Gabriel Okara had his early education at the Government College Umuahia, Abia State, and later at the Yaba College in Lagos. He studied journalism at Northwestern University in 1949. In most of his writing, he is always concerned with promoting and celebrating the African culture, which he feels is being eroded, as seen in his poem, Once Upon a Time. His most famous poems are Piano and Drums and You Laughed and Laughed and Laughed. Beyond poetry and fiction, Okara has also written plays and features for broadcasting, although many of his manuscripts were destroyed during the Nigerian Civil War. He won the Commonwealth Prize for Poetry.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
Art is life and life is art. Thank you so much for taking this tour around the House of Life, and I look forward to seeing you next week. In the meantime, you always know where to find me on our online platforms, several of them for you to choose from, and I'm always anxious to hear from you. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.